Uh, I did not expect it to start this fast, so we will see. Astra's not in here yet. Unfortunate. Okay, so we see a Fiora ban and Seraphine ban coming from blue side. Fiora ban because Seth is a one trick, and Seraphine ban because that champion's busted as fuck. Pretty standard bans so far. Not really expecting anything out of the ordinary for draft phase. You know, you mentioned not banning the Nocturne Kha'Zix. Turco 7 saying L9, correct. Alright, wait, let me set up predictions. Uh... Okay. Start prediction. I'll give you 10 minutes. I'll give you 10 minutes to do it. It's fine. Hello.
Hey, gamer.
Alright, so we just got into Champ Select, so you missed a little tiny bit of what happened. So far, just standard pick ban. Umich decided to give over the Senna. It was very interesting decision, but they do get the B1 Udyr, which is very broken pick.
Very nice. Although I think some people are finding more counters into Udyr. So we'll see if MSU can bring that out.
So I think one of the best counters to Udyr right now is Skarner, because Skarner can rival Udyr's clear. And
you mean Drago 8 Skarner?
Drago 8 Skarner is sounds pretty pog right now. I wonder if Umich will ban it.
Are people were playing Mundo into it as well or something?
I don't know. Mundo's kind of like a bit of a risky pick in competitive. He gets really low on his clears, and it can be really easy to invade him.
That's pretty fair.
The Galio, okay, so because Missouri State ended up picking the Nautilus, it's pretty obvious that the Galio is going to mid lane. I kind of wish that they held the Galio and not pick support so that they can retain the flex pick, but either way, them giving Soma Thresh is pretty Monka-esque because Thresh is Soma's best champion. Senna Nautilus. The interesting thing is I'm not sure if the Senna is fasting in this lane. Typically you want to play fasting Senna.
Yeah. I'm actually not sure either.
Yeah, fasting Senna is really good because she gets a lot of souls and the support has a lot of gold income as well. Usually you play a tank with it. Fasting Senna with feasting Nautilus is not very common, so we're gonna have to see. And Michigan's response is to Ezreal. Now personally I don't really like Ezreal as a champion, but I've seen it work against Senna, so we'll have to see. And Omli going with the Orianna, so a very safe pick in the mid lane. You know, I swear Omli would have wanted to go the Vayne mid here against the Galio, but I'm pretty sure Julius whipped him with a belt and told him to go Orianna. he's on Orianna duty.
And that's okay. He got kind of stomped as he was playing the Galio Ori matchup, but he was the Galio last weekend, right?
Yeah. He wants to give the smoke this week. And Olaf, classic counter to University of Michigan. See, last year when I played on the team, we've never won when the enemy picked Olaf or Elise because we would always pick full scaling comps. So I'm curious.
And how did that work out for you?
You know, it was a very sad time.
How do you feel about MSU's comp?
It's very aggressive. It's very aggressive. I would say that let's see. The Olaf is sort of not very I don't think the Olaf is very on. It doesn't really fit with the comp.
Yeah.
And it seems like MSU is going for a team fighting comp, They do have the early Olaf, but I actually do prefer the Udyr over the Olaf just because Udyr's clear speed is actually quicker than Olaf's,
Mm-hmm.
and it also scales a lot better. Um, so bot lane, I think Senna does have a slight advantage over the Ezreal, but it's mostly dependent on support, and I think Thresh is a very good matchup into Nautilus.
It's like okay. I don't think that they'll get much done in this lane. I think Senna will probably get free souls off Thresh, to be honest, because of the range difference and because Nautilus can just hold Thresh wherever Thresh is
Yeah.
trying to be.
I think it's more of a skill matchup. I feel like,
Definitely.
yeah. And Orianna versus Galio. So we did see this matchup last week, and Omli was on the Galio side and was not having a fun time against Orianna. It's very easy to abuse the Galio if you know how to play against it, and Omli does have a lot of experience playing against Galio players, so I feel like he would be able to play this matchup. Although um, Omli Orianna is kind of scuffed if you check his solo queue match history.
Oh shit. Is it really?
Yeah, it's not one of his best champions for sure. I would have liked to see Lucian mid, but they would be picking full AD.
Mm.
So
How do you feel about the Yone into the Ornn?
it's a very interesting pick. It's definitely like a very specific Orsees pick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I think it's good into Ornn, but I haven't seen it personally in solo queue myself. So we'll have to see how this lane goes. But I think Orsees, he wants to flex a little tiny bit today on a carry pick. He's not on tank duty anymore, and
Yeah.
Fiora's banned. So Fiora and Aatrox are both banned. I feel like he would have gone for Aatrox if it weren't banned.
I don't know if you've talked about this already, but how does Yumish stack up against MSU
I like
in
Yumish
terms
comp
of
more.
roster? Oh, I
The
mean like their
roster.
roster.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, um, the interesting thing is Yumich does have in terms of elo, right? You're asking in terms of elo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yumich has four Masters players, now three Masters players because Orsees decided to play a game today and demote to D1, but that's not important. While I did see that MSU had a D1 player, but apparently one of their players, I think their support is Gold 3. So
What?
our Gold 1, or I think it's Gold, but I don't know. Maybe
Is
that's
this
his.
why they lost their first week match?
I don't know, man. We'll have to see. So I'm very interested in seeing how this bot lane matchup plays out. Top lane's gonna be a bit resident sleeper. I feel like Orange just gonna be happy with scaling. Olaf and Udyr are just gonna be resident sleeper, full clearing their jungle 24/7, and Orianna and Galio is not exactly interactive either. So I,
Yeah. The early
I
game's gonna be very boring.
yeah. So I did talk to Julius, the head coach of University of Michigan today, and he was saying that he was hoping to see the most boring series possible, because if today's series is a banger, then he'll be very sad.
Huh.
Also, instant taking cleanse against Nautilus Senna. I guess that makes sense for Galio and Senna root.
Hmm.
Can't really cleanse the Ornn knockups or the Nautilus knockups, so I'm very interested to see how this will turn out. Okay. Oh, and nice. We get it to pause right right from the start of the game. A little bit scuffed actually.
Well, that's okay because now you can keep talking about jungle.
There's
Um, do you
yeah.
know, do they path towards each other? Are they looking to fight at Crab or do they path away?
If I were Olaf, I would avoid conflict at Crab at all possible points because I don't see Galio nor Ornn getting prio over Yone Oriana ever.
Hmm.
So like mid lane matchup is like a pretty big consideration considering jungle pathing because if Olaf were to contest Udyr at Crab and one of the mid laners has like a really big advantage in first move towards the river, then it would be very disadvantageous for the jungler.
I see.
So I would
Well, no.
expect I would expect both teams to do a sort of invade to try to get some info on where the enemy jungler is starting and start the opposite side and clear downwards because they're both full clear champions. Yikes. What was the reason again? Jungler lag. I honored our contract this game. ROP for next one. Wait, RPS. Coach wouldn't give me Riven.
Oh,
Bro, that's rough.
it's toxic.
Coach gap. Omli. I know, right? Yeah. I mean, speaking of last weekend's
Oh,
matchup, it was clearly it's clearly a bit of a draft gap. You know, Coach Julius
yeah.
not seeing how destructive the Nocturne and Kha'Zix jungle could be and not banning it out.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
Uh,
yikes. Not gonna lie. I don't know. It was just memeing, but okay. So predictions are closing in 10 seconds.
oh shit, I gotta predict, bro.
Yeah, predict with your Jalen's. I mean Julius's point.
Oh,
Julius points.
there. Put in a nice 10, apparently.
Okay, they said R, but the game is still not unpaused. So
Hmm.
while we wait for this game, I am just going to okay. It's starting. Nice. So it's very so what's gonna be very interesting is seeing how how the two teams played level one out. I'm very interested to see if they actually go for invade or they decide to just do a classic 5 point. So it does seem like MSU is going for a top side invade, seeing all 5 players are moving towards the top side, and Umich is going gravitating towards a 5 point.
Ooh. This might look rough for Orsies. I'm sure he'll see them first, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. He's. Oh,
I don't think
no,
he's been
no, I think
spotted,
Olaf
but
kind of
yeah,
ruined it.
yeah,
It looked like he moved up a little bit too close, maybe, but I couldn't quite tell because we weren't hovering him.
yeah. So they did get a ward on a Johnster's red, and how Yumish should respond to this is by getting an opposing ward in Olaf's jungle. Now knowing that they saw all 5 members topside.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you can gamble on this with like real money? No, you gamble with channel points. You can use your Julius Bitcoin.
Julius bits. That's so perfect.
Let me just enable names. 1 sec. My league is so scuffed, by the way. There we go. Okay, so bot side start for Johnster while receiving a leash, and solo top side start for for Olaf. So Johnster's gonna have a very fast clear compared to Olaf because of the leash that he's received. Not really sure what the MSU bot lane is doing. They're sort of just like sitting, perhaps hiding the fact of where Olaf started. But since Umich already has a ward
Yeah.
onto Olaf's blue buff, it's pretty obvious that he started top side.
I'm kind of surprised they aren't considering the fact that Yumish would go and drop a ward there.
Alright, so Orsi's getting gapped by Gulag Ornn here. Or is he? Oh, we have.
Hmm.
Okay. There's just Ornn gap. Alright, Yumish bot lane with full control of the wave, and Ornn getting to level 2, possibly looking to headbutt him.
Oh, he needs. Ooh. And
And
oh,
Ornn
that
uses
was much
flash,
more.
but Orsi's makes it out.
Wow.
And they're still fighting, by the way. This is a banger in the top lane. I did not expect this. I expected a more resident sleeper lane coming out of the Ornn, but this Ornn player is a very big Chad. So, I guess otherwise.
Probably by like first back. Once they get their first back, probably it'd be a little more sleeper. And just be about Yone pushing in the wave.
So as predicted, both junglers did start opposite sides. They're going to go for different skull crabs. But since Johnster is literally 2 camps ahead of Yosang on Olaf, I'm wondering if Johnster is considering going for a double crab since both bot lane and mid lane have prio. The interesting thing is Olaf actually skipped out on his wolves in order to do crab, so the double crab is no longer a thing. But by skipping out on wolves, he kind of screws over his initial full clear jungle pathing.
Hmm.
So I'm interested to see what this means for MSU.
Is he actually running back up to his wolves?
I think he is. I think he's going towards wolves and then resetting. But now Johnster has a recall advantage, and he has a much faster clear.
And he just heads straight to his Krugs.
Yeah. I mean, the way this matchup goes is literally just full clear to full clear.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, Olaf is actually not backing. He's just sprinting towards his Krugs at the moment. So
do you think he looks top first? I think he's pinging for it, maybe?
yeah, maybe. The top wave is pushing into Ornn, so it would be a really good opportunity to gank. Yeah, I think he's going to go for it. I'm not sure if Orsi is going to expect this.
It's technically a little bit psycho, but I definitely understand it with where the wave is at.
Yeah, I think Orsi's is dead, but while they do manage to make a play on the bot side, I think Senna is dead here. First blood given to Johnster. Actually, Orsi's makes it out with his flash, so very good trade for Umich. Umich, whatever. Same thing.
Is it? I feel like sounds worst.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like Umich sounds better. Could be anything.
Olaf is invading the top side of Udyr's jungle.
Yeah, Olaf realizing that there's no chance of contesting this dragon makes a correct play to invade Udyr's top side.
Do you think they look for a top dive here?
They could. The wave is good, but I'm not sure because Olaf is still kind of far away. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Umich has a good idea of where MSU's jungler is.
Okay, so we do get Ocean Soul next. I mean Ocean Dragon next. I'm curious to see whether it is Cloud Soul or Infernal Soul, because I feel like that would determine the pace of this game a lot.
Definitely.
Personally, I'm hoping for Infernal Soul because that means more bangers, but we'll have to see.
Ornn actually canceled his back.
Yeah. I think Yone might have been threatening a freeze, which is why Ornn stayed, but
Okay, no cap. I'm playing Pokemon Go right now, and I just found myself a shiny Dratini, so
congratulations.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good.
So it's actually not fasting Senna. So Senna will have a really big disadvantage in terms of having souls, but she will have more gold to get her items. Personally, I prefer fasting Senna because the souls are worth just as much, if not more, than gold, because it gives her auto attack range, crit chance, and AD. Omni trading onto Galio here. You can see Umich accruing a CS lead in almost every lane, and it may be because of the nature of the matchups picked for both of them.
Oh, a nice hook onto Senna, actually giving a lot of damage off.
Oh, but how broken is Nautilus? Do you see that?
Wow, that almost went really bad.
Nautilus is literally 1v2ing them, while Senna is just chilling in the back.
But they can, both laners can stay here now because jungler's on top side.
Yeah. So because Johnster did decide to go for the dragon, Olaf is actually now ahead in CS now. But I'm not exactly sure if that's because Olaf, caught a couple of waves for his laners, which is what I like to do when I'm playing jungle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's actually up in XP, because Udyr did participate in First Blood.
Yeah. Very close to catching out Soma on the recall there, but Johnson looking top side now. Not really sure what the Ornn is doing because he was he
Oh,
he did see Udyr clearing his ward. The TP is gonna come through with taunt from Galio, so it is going to be a 1-for-1 trade, and only TPing in a bit late. Olaf still has
very late.
Ragnarok, but he mistimes it. It doesn't seem to matter though. Are they gonna chase this? Oh, they do manage to stop the Galio dash. Very nice. But I don't think this is chaseable.
I think it's okay.
Actually,
Oh,
nice.
okay. And then Olaf
Okay.
will kill Fiona probably.
Yeah, it's still another 1-for-1.
Yeah.
I don't think only
Oh, I
wins
don't
this,
think
but
only.
but
Oh wait,
Thresh
Thresh
is
is
coming.
there.
Nice
Oh,
shield.
good flash, good flash.
Very
And he
nice
gets the kill
lantern.
too. That's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
very nice lantern shield. That's actually saved only. It was looking really bad for him actually.
Oh yeah. And now they get to push in this wave. Ornn will be able to catch it though.
Yeah. So this is what someone does a lot in support. He likes to roam. He likes to roam on his timers. So what I like to see from MSU is punishing Soma on this, because now you can see that the lane is pushing towards them. So I want to see MSU set up a freeze here in the bottom lane. I'm not sure if Instant knows that Nautilus is here either.
I don't think he does, but he's playing back where he should, towards the river. That's good.
Yeah. So he's aware that Nautilus is missing and he could just be sitting in a brush. And the game is pause again. Omli says, call it Umich Internet. So I'm assuming Orisi's DC'd again because one of his roommates pulled the internet plug on him, or he got blue screened. We'll have to see after this pause is over.
It kind of annoys me that you can't see the pause timer anymore.
Yeah. Okay. R.
Oh, all right.
Next Dragon's in 39 seconds. Both teams haven't had too much setup on the Dragon, so I would like to see teams start moving their vision towards it. Umich does have a control ward in that pixel brush, which usually is highly contested, which is an advantage
And
to
they
them.
know exactly where Olaf is, I believe, because of the ward that's up between the mid turret and the bot tier 2 in
Yeah,
the jungle there.
I believe. Okay, so Johnster's actually skipping out on his blue buffs to head straight towards Dragon. I think that is the correct play. Yona getting a very good trade onto the Ornn here. And Olaf actually pathing towards topside, so it looks like MSU are just realizing that they can't contest this Dragon and are choosing to concede it. But since topside Scuttle has already been taken, he's been spotted on the way down due to really good vision control by Umich. Omni is going to get hit with a taunt here, but I don't know if this actually means anything because he's so close to his turret. Very nice trade on Galio there. I think Umich they are on the Dragon right now. And Olaf is very late into walking. Someone is going to get hooked by Soma here. Nice shockwave, almost killing the Galio, but
yeah.
Olaf trying desperately to kill Omli here, but Omli is just
Senna
surviving.
flashes in.
And Senna doing the L9 Jaculav play right there, flashing in, trying to kill Paul Omli, but yeah. Gotta say, it's looking a bit like our Flex Q games.
Any O2ers in the chat?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean, I was hoping for a banger, but if this is a quick one, I'm just gonna order some Chipotle and watch LCS.
Yikes. I think I have U of Wash's games later today.
Well, when are you guys playing?
I think we play UCI at 3 p.m. PST.
Oh, that's a pretty good team.
Yep, it'll be a very interesting match. I'm pretty sure it's a match that will determine whether or not we can actually make playoffs.
Ornn just straight up dying there. Well played from Orisi's. And Johnster being there right on time. Are they gonna dive this? Okay.
Okay. Galio has his ult up, so
Alright.
definitely not a good idea.
That was definitely a for fun dive. If I've ever seen one. So I've had other people tell me otherwise, but I actually think Senna is a very good matchup into Ezreal. because of
Yeah,
her
it seems totally fine.
yeah, because of her range and sustain. But it doesn't seem to
Mhm.
be working out for MSU's ADC at the moment. And
And
they're
you totally get
just
to do what you want. You get
yeah,
to just farm souls.
true. Someone just holding the wave, but Instant just instantly pushing it. So I guess he just tanked that for nothing. Well, banger in the bot lane for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Now I actually see no way of Ornn winning this matchup now. Yone already has the Immortal Shield Bow, and Ornn is still very far away from his first Mythic item because he decided to go for the Bramble Vest, which is the correct choice in this situation. The only Mythic on MSU's side is actually the Gore Drinker and Olaf. Very strong item, but very nerfed.
Yeah.
Only 2 plates left. I'm wondering if Johnster will opt to. Actually, no, it's too late. I was gonna say Herald might be the play in order to catch the remaining plates, but since there's only 20 seconds before plates fall, I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's a good point. I'm curious if we will see a Herald play soon, though, in general. Maybe to crack open mid.
Yeah. Okay, so Orsi is getting the Gimgoon treatment, getting shut
I
down by
don't know if this-
Olaf, and a very interesting TP. Double flash, very nice. But okay, so great play by MSU, but Senna just randomly dying in the bottom lane is not very good for their team.
Any 0-3ers in the chat?
Yeah, just a bot gap, unfortunately. This is every time I play jungle, like, you know, my bot just gets gapped and it's just unlucky.
Oh, uh-huh. Okay,
Yeah.
buddy.
It's never jungle gap, by the way.
Never jungle gap, for sure. There it is.
And there it is. Oh my god, Olaf? Gore Drinker?
Gore Drinker? Okay.
Well, never mind. I guess the nerfs didn't matter at all.
I mean, he also had Ornn there. That probably
Yeah,
helped
true.
a little bit.
So Umich being hit a little bit by the classic Olaf curse, where University of Michigan players are clueless as to how to deal with Olaf early game. But I guess Senna is just dead here or what? Yeah.
Or Seas goes hard.
Kind of feels bad, man, seeing Senna's only worth 176 gold now for a single kill, but yeah, not much you can do at this situation. The Yone is just too far accelerated in terms of his build and gold. Interestingly enough, Ornn has actually managed to stay up in terms of EXP. So top and jungle EXP are currently tied. Mid lane is ahead. Omni is ahead of Bumblebee by 1 level, and Instant is ahead of America by 1 level as well. So next dragon is actually Infernal, so MSU really has to fight for this, or otherwise they'll be threatened with a Soul Point. But I don't like how Nolus is still positioned inside of their jungle. It looks like this dragon is just gone. Okay,
Just gone.
it's gone. This is like a classic solo queue moment where you're just like the enemy team gets 21-minute soul. Very unfun to play against, especially Infernal Soul.
Yeah.
I mean, this massive advantage of dragons is also byproduct of bot lane, because Olaf recognizing that his bot lane will never win, him and his bot lane will never win a 3v3 because Instant and Soma are so much farther ahead, means that it's super hard to contest for those early dragons. So it's not necessarily jungle's fault because of what is happening, and Soma getting another good hook and Instant flashing in, but not managing to get the kill on America is very unfortunate.
Did trade flashes though, which is pretty important. Burning Senna flash means like everything.
True. Senna's actually relatively immobile without her E, so she's very easy to catch out. Orsi is showing us why Yone is not a balanced champion. He's just dashing all over the map. Another hook on by Soma. I
Wow.
almost said Mexican Thunder. Yeah, you cannot have let this man have Thresh. He's just too good at that champion. Bit of a one trick. Not really a one trick, but it is. He is really good at Thresh.
I wonder if we'll see it banned next game.
Yeah, Soma a bit mad because the enemy team not showing respect to his Thresh. The interesting thing about Thresh is Thresh doesn't really have too many conventional counter picks, which is why I feel like he's one of the best supports in the game right now. Like a lot of Thresh's counter picks, like Zyra, are like outside, are like, you know, tier 5 champions at the moment. So he's a really good blind pick as a support right now.
Definitely.
Alright, so Senna finally picking up her first mythic, Kraken Slayer. I'm not sure how much this would mean. You typically want the Rage Knife because crit chance is literally useless on Senna. But yeah, I mean, you must just have full control of this game. Not sure what MSU can do in order to get back into this game.
Right?
I mean, I would just be doing the vibe check at 15 minutes. The vibe check, the FF vibe check, you know?
Yes, sir.
So go next. I mean, number one is a draft gap, and number two, MSU didn't pick Nocturne or Kha'Zix, so they're safe. So Yumich is safe, you know?
Yeah. I'm just depressed that I didn't get to bet more before timer went out.
Yeah. Yumich heavily favored to win the series this time around. Kind of like last week's matchup where we had a bit more even sort of matchup. It was a bit more interesting. It was just a Nocturne and a Kha'Zix, you know, ruining everything.
That's gotta be it.
Yeah. Okay, TP coming in, but Almli's entire team is here, so I don't think it matters. Olaf being showcased is not a very useful champion after 19 minutes. Sort of just an axe spot at the moment. He is the most fed on MSU's team, but I'm not sure how much that would matter. I feel like he would just get one shot if he tries to engage onto them. I'm actually interested to see how close Orsi's is to that Infinity Edge. Oh, he just purchased it, yeah.
Oof. That's gonna be huge for drag fight.
Yeah, it's drag spawning in 1 minute, and right now Yumich is currently cyberbullying MSU out of their own jungle, so we're gonna have to see how MSU pulls this back. I mean, I don't know. I would just death push at this point, and hope to get a pick before Dragon, because if I don't think they do have a chance of playing a 5v5 unless all 5 Yumich players simultaneously disconnect from their computers. Unless they get DDoSed, I guess. Not much they can do. No mid prio, no vision,
jungle.
no jungle control, no vision in river. They're even struggling trying to secure this blue buff. Omni really wants this, and Olaf ends up using his smite for. I guess he will have it back up, but yeah. You can see MSU really having difficulty walking through their own jungle right here. Very good vision control from University of Michigan. And yeah. So, okay. I was gonna say something, but now we gotta fight. Engage on a Soma. Soma is probably dead here, but he manages to flash out and get healed. Very nice. Olaf popping ultimate, but is not being able to accomplish anything. He's getting burned down. Very quickly. Galio ulting and inting, but Omli does die. But I can't see how they're ever gonna deal with Orsi's. Yeah, very nice. Very nice Yone ulti. Instantly 3-shotting the Senna. And yeah, the game is just over. GG, well played. Go next.
Now they can just push mid or run a Baron.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. Trying to run away from Udyr.
Big yikes.
Run, stun, job done. Alright, Yumi's getting the Baron here, realizing that the respawn timers are not long enough to actually end the game.
Infernal Soul and Baron. How can you lose?
Yeah, a literal miracle needs to happen for MSU to win this game. I would say that there's not much left to commentate. I mean if you don't get ahead as Olaf, it's kind of just GG. Great champion, by the way. So what I do want to talk about, however, is possible adjustments MSU could make for the next game in terms of draft. So they will be on the blue side next game, so they will be able to pick potentially a very powerful pick on B1.
Assuming they choose it though, right? Because I believe it's higher seed gets to choose what side they want for game 1, game 3, and the other team gets to choose just game 2. So they could theoretically be on red side again if they wanted it.
Yeah. I would pick blue side though. There's so many like powerful first picks in the game right now, like Udyr, Seraphine. I'm trying to think of another one, but Kai'Sa's pretty good as a first pick as well. Not sure
I don't
though.
know if she's still first pickable.
Yeah, she got
the nerf.
nerfed. She got nerfed after the most
She's
recent
still
patch.
okay though. I think even maybe Senna is okay.
Senna's pretty good, yeah. Because she can be flexed between ADC and support. And you can also play fasting or not fasting, but that would have to depend on your support. For example, I do know that we did try to play fasting Senna last year, but since Mexican Thunder couldn't see us, we decided not to go fasting Senna. But he did get a lot better with it. Yeah, when we first played with it, it was pretty rough. I guess Omni just getting focused down. Nope. That's some very scuffed targeting from MSU. Could have burst down Omni, but 3 other members decided to go for the Thresh instead, so looks like no one is gonna die here. Galio, you tried your best, buddy. Better luck next game. Next fight will be better.
Will it?
Yeah. I think MSU should have just typed in all chat one more fight, and in all chat, and if Yumish doesn't respect it, then they're just they're just beta for not respecting it, But,
oh, for sure.
Yeah. Very one-sided first game. Very good for Yumish, but we're gonna have to see if any adjustments are made because yeah, that was actually not very close at all, apart from a few ints from Omli and Orsius. But Orsius did manage to pull off the weak side top lane very well, so yeah. Okay.
Well,
Checking the
hopefully
damage
the
chart
next
here.
game starts soon.
Yep. Checking the damage chart here. No, not really too big of a surprise. Yone using Ornn as a punching bag in the top lane, and Ezreal just doing Ezreal things. So Omli won't be able to use his signature excuse saying to check damage charts after the game because he actually did not do that much damage. He actually got out damaged with Olaf.
I will
So
say though, I think Omni probably died the most in these fights, or at least was like chased out of the fights. So I think Yone and Ezreal had more of a chance to do damage.
that is true. He always gets focused down, but you know, Udyr could have been frontlining, but Omli said fuck it, and he decided to take the front line for himself.
True.
I like that. That's a very Chad play. They ran at me, not fair. Pay out my channel points. Sorry. Stream is delayed. .com image. Alright, congratulations to everyone who predicted University of Michigan for game 1. You will be now paid your Julius Bitcoin currency. Now we are gonna head
I
into
won
game 2.
15 Pog. I was going for that 5K, but that's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
15 is Pog.
Better luck next better luck next time. I will be starting the prediction soon, so keep a lookout for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start now actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like Missouri's looking to take blue side.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So
interested to see what Yumish lets through.
Yumish is probably gonna ban Udyr, Seraphine, and another strong B1 pick. Unless MSU side has some, one tricks that they're afraid of. But yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, so their support is actually gold 4. But he actually did not play terribly as Nautilus. Did have some good hooks.
That's true. He did.
Yeah.
Just didn't get really converted into anything, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, the Senna is not exactly a ADC I would pick with Nautilus because that lane Nautilus does want to make picks in laning phase
Hmm.
and it's better to pick like a kill lane ADC like Tristana or Samira. Well, Samira's like nerfed to shit now, so don't pick Samira. But Kai'Sa's really good with Nautilus. Vayne is pretty good as well. I would pick Tristana for all in potential. Yeah, just ADCs that can
Yeah.
have kill threat in lane because Senna literally just wants to drool on herself and pick up souls in lane usually. So yeah, I'm not really sure about that Senna Nautilus lane unless it's fasting Senna.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like the Nautilus was able to keep Thresher Ezreal off the Senna either.
Yeah. So MSU saying R, but it seems like Umich is not ready yet. Perhaps they're stalling for time. I don't know. Okay, they
Maybe
say
they're
R.
getting yelled at. Who knows?
Yeah, getting yelled at. I wonder what there
Coach
even
abuse.
is to yell about though. We'll have to.
I mean, I do think there was a few things that were kind of sus, but
Yeah, very sus.
maybe that's just from a spectator's perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
So I don't.
they tried their best. Okay, so Seraphine ban from the blue side. Very interesting ban because usually you would want to be one Seraphine because she's a 3-way flex. I guess MSU is not confident in their ability to play Seraphine, however.
That's probably it.
Yeah, and now Thresh ban, respecting the Soma Thresh, realizing that if you give this champion to Soma, you're kind of asking to lose bot lane. And Hecarim ban coming from the other side, very interesting. Shen ban, maybe I don't know. I feel like Orsi's doesn't want Kitty to just play lane and just leave it to help his team. And Fiora ban, of course, because Orsi's is a pretty well-known Fiora one trick. Okay, I'm starting predictions now for game number 2.
Who questions my opinion?
And Wukong ban. Okay, so 2 targeted bans towards the top lane. It seems like University of Michigan is targeting the highest elo player on MSU, which is exactly what I would do in our Clash draft games. And also, give me a second to change the scoreboard. So it's
They really seem to like that Galio first pick no matter what side they're on, which makes sense, but they don't seem to use it as a flex to bait bans. They just kind of pick it and then
yeah.
pick whatever they want after that.
I wonder if Bumblebee just has like a super like big affinity for that champion because personally I don't really like Galio unless it's like flexible. It is a very good mid laner.
They also let you Mish have Senna and Udyr.
Well,
I just don't think that that's worth.
you know, this is some interesting drafting coming out through here. I bet Coach Julius is really surprised at the outcome of this draft because they are literally handing them picks for free. I'm curious if Yo saying the MSU jungler doesn't play Udyr because that champion is just straight up busted. And Nami pick. Okay, so we haven't seen Nami in a while. I wonder what Umich will do to respond. I'm guessing this Senna will be fasting Senna because fasting Senna is much better, but I'm not really sure what they would pick with it. They could just leave it though for round 2. Okay, so they do pick. They're hovering Rel. Okay, so very interesting. I don't think Rel will be fasting, but I haven't seen it yet, so we'll have to see. And Ornn ban, of course, Orsi's has had enough. No more of that champion in the top lane. And Aatrox ban, yeah. He's target banning Orsi's, taking him off his comfort champions. But Overseas does have a bit of a champion ocean, so yeah, you're just grasping at straws here probably. Okay, so Yone ban. Okay. All right, so Real Kitty saying, all right, so if you ban my Ornn, I'm gonna ban your Yone. 1-for-1 trade. And okay, Omni Doinby Rise Hacks time, I guess. Well, you know, we have seen this champion competitive. I'm pretty sure he's the worst champion ever, worst mid lane champion in solo queue. And okay, so, all right, okay, it's over, I guess. All right, okay, I'm betting on MSU. All right.
The kryptonite for Yumish, the Nocturne jungle.
Wow, so you know,
I think they know.
yeah, well, somewhat hovering Malphite, but there's literally no way Overseas would play Malphite. Tom Kench hover for the boys. That is Malphite, okay. Well, Overseas being put on slave Malphite duty for this game.
Oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure he's not happy with this pick, but you know, Jalen does have the belt, so kind of hard to go against it. I mean, I guess, but you know, this Trymir is literally just gonna be split pushing this entire game. So, pretty sure MSU's comp just took a page out of solo queue
Yep.
and you know, just said fuck it. You know, we're just gonna play what we're comfortable with, which I do respect. You know, like you know, comfort is definitely better than um, picking a champion that you don't know how to play. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know anymore. This draft is so like. Senna and Udyr
Yeah.
R1 R2. What is happening, man? All right, no one's betting for MSU. Feels bad, man. But they do
That
have.
does feel bad. I mean,
Is it Tryndamere jungle?
we just get one person, please? Thanks.
Is it? Is it Tryndamere?
Is it?
They traded.
Why do I feel like that's just even worse? Like, huh?
MSU saying, "Oh yeah, I guess you know, well, they're going down. I guess they're going down in style. I respect that. Chad play.
Hog hairs.
I mean, I honestly feel like Nocturne top is even worse into Malphite. You know, I guess Nocturne does have the spell shield for Malphite ultimate, but yeah. I mean, Galio is one of those Doinby champions where you can literally just cheat lane and just press ulti to escape to another lane, which is you know, which is good if you're not like looking to win lane usually.
Right.
But this Rise is gonna be going for the 400 CS at 24 minutes challenge, so we'll have to see. You know, if Omni really does make 400 CS, I'll be very impressed. Okay, now as we wait for a spectator delay, I'm just baffled at this draft. Like, I don't even know what's happening. I think Julius and the rest of Michigan are just super confused at the
Laughing their
moment.
asses off.
I mean, yeah, probably. The one thing is that University of Michigan's team comp is actually very AP heavy, not considering the Senna. But the Senna is pretty much going to be doing true damage because of Kraken Slayer anyway. So, yeah, Malphite does AP, Udyr does magic, mostly with Phoenix Stance. Rise is magic, obviously, and you know, Rel is just Rel. So, yeah, they could potentially stack MR consider if Instant isn't super fed. Because with a Nocturne and Tryndamere and Galio, they can just try to instantly kill Senna. No pun intended, but yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. It looks like.
I mean, I do think that Senna can just pop her E and she can't get hit by Nocturne, right?
I'm actually not sure at how the interaction works. I think if Nocturne instantly ulties, then Senna can't really escape because instant will be able to have to react in instant. Yeah, immediately with the E once the Nocturne ulti comes out. And he's also not sure if the Nocturne is going directly for him because of how like
That's
the
true.
entire map becomes dark.
That's true, but I would just like, as a precaution, want to just pop my E if I were Senna, especially
true.
if you can protect your allies as well, depending on like what state of the game it is. But
Yep, I agree. Okay, so while we go into the loading screen, we'll be able to see if actually manages to be a Tryndamere jungle, because it's been like 3 seasons since I've seen that champion in the jungle. So yeah.
Their top laner could just be like, I'm tired of shit jungler.
Okay, so
Let
it
me jungle
is
instead.
Tryndamere jungle with Ghost.
Wow.
Perhaps this is a true counter pick to Udyr, but yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Honestly, this is I don't even know anymore. We'll have to see. First Dragon Cloud Drake, so we won't have any Resident Sleeper. So interestingly enough, you know, Rise and Malphite are AFK and base just like in solo queue, so they're getting question mark pinged. And MC going for an invade again, but this time they're actually stacking. I wonder if Umich will check this. I don't think Umich will ever check this, man. Like,
30 seconds until minions
yeah.
spawn.
So the question mark pings are coming out for University of Michigan now, realizing that their team, the enemy team, is not 5 pointing, but since they're also not invading,
Really doesn't matter, yeah.
yeah, and Nocturne just targets an all chat report ADC, so a bit of you know, a bit of team discord going on in MSU. Not really sure what is happening. Perhaps picking Ezreal with Summon Airy was not the move, sir. Actually, yeah, Ezreal does have Summon Airy. You know, maybe there's some,
That's a choice.
maybe that's some dark technology going on here. Who knows? Yeah, but look at the innovation on Missouri State's team comp. This is pretty poggers. But
Yeah.
the thing is,
Poggers, for sure.
they definitely do have the Nocturne advantage. So we'll have to see how this goes. And yeah, well, Tryndamere actually getting unleashed this time, but you can see that he's having a bit of trouble
He
clearing
still
his
smite the buff.
red buff. Yeah, he actually ends up smiting it for HP. Not sure if I like this. And yeah, I mean, okay, so Nocturne just sprinting at Malphite level 1. Good trade. Orsi's decided to go for the cloth 4-pot start. I don't know if he's just scared of Nocturne as a champion because of what happened last week, or you know, I would just definitely go corrupting pots in this matchup and just throw Qs. And he also went grasp. Very interesting choice. All right, now he's dancing, realizing that he's lost level 1. So yeah, Michigan definitely playing a bit with their food in this game. And massive bot pro here. Kind of expected, you know, this is how the Senna Ezreal matchup is supposed to go. But I'm actually very interested. Okay, so Tryndamere actually showing, and Omni not realizing that he is getting 3-man ganked mid lane. But is he gonna die? Oh,
Wow. He
wow.
lives. Phase rush OP.
Yeah,
No cap.
I mean, if I was Galio, after that happened, I would probably be you know, leaving the game and going to shower after that one. Not gonna lie.
They just sent 2 extra people mid to allow them to burn their flashes and ghosts
Yeah.
for 1 rise flash. That's so sad.
I mean, that's definitely the worst trade deal in the history of trade deals maybe ever. So Udyr is actually opting in to invade in Tryndamere's jungle instead of going for the double crab. And Galio is desperate to secure this crab for the jungler. Very nice stun by Rel, but good bubble in turn. Not on to follow up, and very nice WQ by America to trade back. And okay, TP going in for Umich. Omni saying, fuck laning, I'm going to Doinby down bot lane.
I mean, I would too. He's probably pissed. Also laughing at
and alright, I have no idea what the fuck is happening this game.
Honestly true.
Yeah,
But that means it's a banger.
true. I mean, there is no analysis to be had this game. It's just yeah, I don't even know how to describe this.
Ryze trying to zone the Ezreal off his wave.
Ryze diving the Ezreal
Oh,
and
burning the
burning the
heal.
heal. Another TP
And
coming
TP?
in. Is this just LPL or what on Tridamir's here? Ryze is so dead, by the way.
They love Omni, I'm gonna be honest. They will burn everything just to kill that man.
Yeah, well, Omni realizing that the game is probably over after that mid play, wanting to give back a little to the enemy team as part of charity, or perhaps wanting a more a more closer game, decides to int it back, you know. But
Maybe he bet on MSU and he's just trying to get his channel points back.
yeah, I mean that would be a pretty big brain play, but I'm not sure about the rules of win trading for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Unlucky.
Yeah, and Nocturne realizing that Malphite's the best champion in the game, that he cannot run up to this guy. I mean,
Orsi's crying because he has to play the Malphite here.
he's not really crying. I think Orsi's having fun now, realizing how fun of a champion Malphite is. Just
How
so free.
fun tanks are.
It's so free. You do more damage as a tank.
Big pog.
Yeah. I mean, usually the rune to take on Malphite is Comet for the Q spam, but Orsi's decided to go with the Gulag Malphite to just smack Nocturne to death with the Grasp, which is pretty good as well. I mean, it's probably really smart in this situation, realizing that Nocturne does have a spell shield to block it every time Malphite Qs. But yeah, I mean, just look at the item difference in the top lane. It's Bramble Vest and 2 Cloth Armor to a single Corrupting Pot. Very nice stun by Soma once again onto the Nami, but as I said before, Senna's not a very good, champion for killing, so nothing really happens. Nami's just laughing in front of them. Okay, and very similar to last game, bot for Universe Mission just has huge prio, so they can just walk up and they can just have complete control over bot side river and go for dragons and also invades whenever they want. Well, at least Mirika's getting some good Qs off. Look at that summon airy damage with the cat. How poggers.
How poggers indeed.
Oh, what a bubble.
Ooh, nice bubble.
Ian? Oh, come on, bro.
Kind of a
Why
pussy.
didn't you E in there? That's so free. You still have flash. Just flip it for the boys.
For the boys.
Alright, well, MSU does realize that Udyr is taking Tryndamere lunch money, and he actually does get hit by a bubble, but Ezreal is such a good champion and does literally no damage. Gallo decides to give University of Michigan a buy one get one free deal in the kill department. And Ezreal flashes in place. Yeah, well,
And Tryndamere too.
yeah.
Just kind of running it.
Ezreal picking up the constellation prize of 2 golems. Yeah. The Bozozo says no balls Ez. Kind of true. I mean, if you're gonna play Ez, you gotta play like Jackie Love, Solo engage with E. It's the only way to play as that champion. The strength of Ezreal is that like you can just walk up to the opponents like L9 style and you still have a way out, which is why like he's usually considered very strong ADC. But like if you're just gonna play him to just like cue the wave from afar, then you should probably not pick that champion. It's not a good. It's not what the champion's designed for. Okay, so so as you can see, Nocturne's auto attack's actually hurting him more than hurting Malphite. Realizing that yeah, there is literally nothing he can do. Just a champion gap. So top and jungle didn't forget to swap. They actually swapped like at the last second, which is why I was super confused.
Yeah. Nope. They unironically picked Nocturne top and Tryndamere jungle.
Yeah. And yeah, Tryndamere is just
Trust trade.
Oh, okay, but the Nocturne ulti, okay, the Umich counter? Okay. Alright, and Omni getting Vietnam flashbacks of last week's Nocturne. He's running away, but Rel is here to save the day, so I guess, And the Senna ultimate. Very nice.
Very nice.
Okay. Well then. Or he's walking up between tier 2 turrets and flexing his muscles, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's so hard for MSU to play the game because of like the bot prio is transitioning to other lanes as well. Because you can see that someone always have this first move and first roam to other lanes, and it's just like a man advantage for University of Michigan whenever this happens. And he's definitely getting a lot done with his roams, so props to him. But this is just a byproduct of, you know, this lane, how this lane was played and the nature of the matchup, because realistically Ezreal shouldn't have prio against Senna if both players are, you know, playing the matchup correctly. So I don't know, like if the support isn't like Leona or Nautilus, like Senna can literally just stand between her minions and just never get hit by Ezreal Qs while Senna autos Ezreal for free. And yeah, Nocturne down 2 levels now. Kind of unfortunate, you know. UMich getting over their fear of Nocturne from last week. Hi, props to them, you know, not getting tilted that the enemy just picked Nocturne for the draft gap. Oh, someone put up the trust trade and we're like, no way he clicks yes, lol. I mean, they did manage to switch their summoner spells and runes right before the last moment, so I believe this was intentional, but I'm pretty sure there's a rule in tournaments where like you can't swap after like 30 seconds or something, so...
It's like 20, but yeah.
Yeah. Whatever, I guess. CLOL.
Just CLOL things, hehe.
Yeah, well, as you can see, Nocturne ignored his entire wave under turret in order to get one auto off onto Malphite. Not exactly the best trade deal in my opinion, but you know, he has to get up in the damage chart somehow. That way he can be just like Omli, you know, like after the end of the game he can just be like, it's not my fault, check damage. Alright, so Galley getting a trade onto Omli here, but I'm just warning him off. And Nocturne, okay, pretty good. And okay, yeah. Never mind. And Rel once again taking in vacation in mid lane because she has so much free time in the bottom lane. Does Trinimir pop ulti here? Yeah, he does. Wow, unlucky.
What a loser. Nope, just kidding. Haha.
Okay, Astra, that's going a bit too far. A little tiny.
I am unbiased.
That's true. We're also not affiliated with any university, so.
Nope.
Yeah, we're chill.
Yeah, we are super chill.
Yeah, well, Johnster just says it's free real estate and takes the entirety of, you know, Yosang's bottom jungle. And,
Just do your things.
Yeah. Well, in solo queue, the entirety of blue side team would be typing jungle gap right now. Well, realistically, it's not a jungle gap, but yeah, Nami getting caught with the stun. Very unfortunate. You know, should have flashed there, but it's okay. It's okay. Good try. And yeah. Well. Not much Ezreal could do there. Also, Ezreal had healed too from when Nami died, so okay. Well, good try. NT all around. Once again, Galio going in. Nocturne with the ultimate. Okay, almost killing Omli, but Senna ulti coming in clutch, and now MSU has to run away. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm
Rel
gonna die.
damage, so
And, Nami does that flash. Okay. Oh, okay, Poggers. She flashed Malphite ulti. Let's
very
go.
nice.
Nice flash. See, I knew Nami saved her flash for a reason. Yeah. Good flash. It's not always easy to react to Malphite ultimate. And yeah, Omni is probably saying report his jungler at the moment for not giving over the blue buff, but you know, not much chance they're gonna do about it because you know, Phoenix stance is very balanced ability. It allows Udyr to do massive amounts of damage while building full tank. Very interesting. Now Tryndamere is just unemployed at the moment. You know, he has no camps to take. He's just walking around trying to hope for a pick because yeah, I mean, just take a look at the vision control that Umich has at on the bottom side. Like Umich pretty much just owns MSU's bottom side jungle. So much yet again clearing another ward. And it is Earth Soul. So yeah, I'm not sure how MSU is ever gonna kill the Malphite once University of Michigan picks up a couple of Earth Dragons. And okay, Nocturne. Once again, round 5. Okay, just walks away. Almost a 10k gold lead at 15 minutes. It's looking pretty rough here. And yeah, unfortunate. Couldn't spell shield the Malphite ulti in time. Unlucky. Rise, Omni pinged that his teleport is ready. Wonder if they're gonna make a L9 play somewhere on the map. The entirety of Umich Bond Jungle is just littered. I mean, MSU's Bond Jungle just littered with wards. It's very hard to come back at this point. Johnster is pretty much farming like 3 quadrants of jungle camps at the moment with his team, giving them a significant EXP and gold advantage. Yeah, they're just walking down and contest this Earth Dragon. I mean, at this point, I would just, as MSU, I'd just be like, fuck it, we're flipping it. Cause, and, yep. Okay, 5-second man. Alright, I like it. Oh, they get the dragon. How good is Galio? Oh, Nocturne? Oh, close, okay. Well, you know, Ezreal is doing damage for ants against Malphite. Malphite's taking up the turret. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Very balanced, fun, and fair.
ADC in 2021. When. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at the chat right now. Nocturne saying in all chat, get a Malphite. Nocturne says yes. And then Udyr says, you're welcome for leash. And then Ezreal says top diff. Malphite says, that one was for my boy. Based, someone says based. So there seems to be a bit of disagreement between the ADC and top laner. Yeah.
Big yikes.
Usually the ADC and top laner don't get along because they're both vying for jungle's attention and to get jungle resources. Okay, and we're gonna pretend to not see that Tryndamere E over the wall. Good try, dude. It's a effort that matters. Oh, and Tryndamere actually managed to pick up the red buff here. He's gonna run into a wild bear in the jungle though. Galio hopping in, you know. Okay, well. NT, I guess. You tried. And yeah, Tryndamere not pressing ulti. I'm very curious as to why the Tryndamere pick was picked, but I don't know. I don't think I can understand it ever. Okay, Malphite is just dancing in the enemy base at the moment. They're gonna pop Herald. They're deciding, okay, we're just gonna end it before 20 minutes. It's this is fine.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I mean, game time, XD.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're Tryndamere this game, this is like you're like the dog from the "This is fine" meme, where like you come back to your home in jungle and your entire house is burning. Okay, last ditch effort, very good fight for MSU. Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow, they actually just got wiped.
Okay.
Will Rise be able to return?
Doinby Rise?
Favor.
Doinby?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh my god, they just got
All right.
fucked. Okay. Yo, Instant, no spoiling the result in the chat.
Oh man.
Okay, the Umich players are all in my chat already, so it's kind of scuffed. Alright.
It's scuffed, but it was predicted, so it's like.
True, 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 true. Okay. Well, this is yeah. I have nothing to say about this game.
Nothing at all?
Yeah, just nothing.
Kind of fake, but okay.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry guys, everyone watching. I'm just mind blown at these drafts and this drafting gameplay. Well, last ditch effort. Good tidal wave, but Malphite is literally unkillable. Yeah. I mean, at this point, Ezreal just, if Ezreal hits more Qs on a Malphite, you'll probably just die from the Storm Mail. Malphite taking both Nexus turrets for fun. Orsee's, you know, hopefully realizing how broken of a champion Malphite is. And yeah, they're just gonna go for the end. Last ditch effort. Maybe Umich go for KDA. Nope, they're just deciding to end. Johnster dying at the very end. Unfortunate. And, okay. Very clean 2-0 for Michigan. So, yeah. GG's. And now we're gonna do a winner's interview with Mr. Instant, the ADC for University of Michigan. So I'm just gonna invite him to the call real quick. Actually, he's not on my friends list, GG.
Oh, that's so toxic.
Yeah. Actually, no, his name is... Actually, no, never mind. I got him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Nice. Hello, Griffin.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you
Hello.
doing after that series? What do you think?
Dude, I mean, I mean, I feel pretty good, you know. I'm pretty sure our entire team feels pretty well after the horrible, loss from ISU last week.
Yeah, yeah. Very unlucky loss, just draft gap, right?
Yeah, how did you feel when that Nocturne pick came out? Were you
Dude,
like
I was,
scared?
yeah, we were pretty scared because I was like Jalen. I was like, how can this guy just pick Nocturne against us? We were like super scared.
All right,
Like,
what were your thoughts on the Tryndamere pick that came out in game 2?
dude, the Tremor pick, dude, I don't even know. Because we were in draft, we thought that was going top lane, so we just picked Malphite. Even though Steph didn't want to play it, kind of forced him onto it, but then it's kind of giga useless.
Yeah, I was actually really curious at how you guys managed to get Seth on a Malphite, you know? How did you guys do that?
Dude, I don't know. Jalen just did his coach things, you know?
Ah,
He was like, oh,
he pulled
Of
out the
course.
belt. Pulled out the belt, the coach belt.
yeah, of course. Just gotta whip stuff into form, you know?
Ah, yeah. I mean, he looked to be pretty unhappy on tank duty, but he was solo killing the Nocturne over and over again. So I think he had a good time. Well, anything else you want to say before
Any shout outs?
yeah, any shout outs?
Shout out to my entire team because we're 2-0.
That's
Or
so
technically
cringe, bro.
4-1.
Well,
Dude, someone kick him out of this call. I can't
What
believe
the
he shout out his
fuck, dude?
team. Like, what is
Dude,
that?
dude, what the fuck are these questions, bro? Just kind of doggy questions, dude.
okay,
Yeah,
my
well,
bad. Well,
we have better questions for better players, so.
all right, okay,
Getting
okay.
flamed, dude.
All right,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
all right.
Why am I getting flamed, dude?
Okay, we're gonna add Omli to this call because he wants
add
new
Paul
interview.
there, add Paul, add
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
Dude, how did Paul not win that 1v4 by the way, man? You guys see all that? This guy
Yeah.
killed so horribly.
All
This
right,
guy flashes nothing. Incredible. So bad.
all right.
Yeah.
Paul,
Incredible, so bad.
Okay. I'm the only one standing in a human fucking spot. My whole team's just dead instantly. Great.
What are you talking about, dude? That would end.
My team's just 4 dead in like 3 seconds flat in their base. I'm sitting here trying to 1v5, getting flamed for not pentakilling them. Like, how cringe is that? Uh,
I mean, that's your only objective, really. It's just to get a
Mhm.
pentakill in that game, you know?
all I'm saying is at least game 2, damage charts return to their natural place, unlike game 1. Happens.
Yeah, well, I'm still stuck at skip waiting for stats, so I can't really look at the damage, but I'm just gonna believe that Ryze did the most damage that game.
Yep. Yeah, you'd be right.
Yeah, so why did you go for the Ryze, Paul? Did you want to go for the Doinby 400 CS challenge or what?
Um, so I said I wanted Riven, and my coach said you're playing Rise. First game I also said I wanted Riven, and my coach said you're playing Oriana. So, we have some problems to work out behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'll update
Dude,
you
yeah,
later.
I was
Keep you
forced to pick
posted.
Senna, and I was like, what? What's this?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, our coach is just running a dictatorship right now. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the most surprising thing to me today was how Seth managed to pick up Malphite somehow.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't ask for that. That's the dictatorship.
Yeah. Well, good luck in your match next week. I will probably be streaming that as well. And yeah, good work today. Very
It's
nice
looking good.
bangers.
No losses except for the O2. No big deal. Average win times looking about 22 minutes. We're looking good.
Yeah. Just unlucky series last week. Draft gap,
Yeah,
Nocturne Kha'Zix. Yep.
that one doesn't matter. We're gonna be
Yeah.
5-1 with insane win time.
Yeah.
Fine.
Exactly, dude. I mean, we beat the Nocturne this week, so
We did
now we're
beat the
just gonna beat the
Nocturne.
Kazakhs
He
the
went
other week.
06.
True.
But you went top lane. It's a little different.
Yeah. You guys just need to conquer your Kha'Zix curse before playoffs, I think, and you'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just like get a LOL RBM to play some scrims against us.
Mhm.
Twitch.tv/LOL RBM. They're playing right now versus Columbia College. Yeah, get some practice against Kazakhs one tricks in there. I think we'll be a strong team.
Also, twitch.tv/Maryville GG. Watch Aisha getting slammed.
Twitch.tv/only LOL, by the way. Got some good emotes over there.
Okay. Thanks for coming out, Griffin and Paul. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for
Alright,
having me,
later.
dude. See you guys next week.
No problem.
Bye!
Bye bye. All right. Well, thank you, Astra, for co-casting with me today.
No problem, gamer.
And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll probably be back next week for the final week of CLOL to see whether UMitch makes playoffs or not. So yeah, stay tuned.